Just hang on to the Merc and it does the rest. Plus it builds your upper body just in time for summer. So when you whip the budgie smugglers on, oh boy, you're a fine looking rig.
Good morning, welcome to day two. The people with a few tired legs this morning. Unfortunately, we're doing an Oars category climb pretty much straight away. So it's up to Dead Horse Gap, down Tom Goggin, pretty much turn around, come back up. We've got 3 groups on the roads. The weather is shining, it is about 22 degrees. It's gonna be a good one. So we've got 3 groups on the road today, and there's a reason for that. 29 kilometres in, we've done 700 metres of climbing, and we haven't hit the climb. So, in fact, I was just about to say the roads have been beautifully quiet, but car goes past.
I think we're heading up to Dead Horse Gap, dropping down Tom Goggin, then through the valley, unventured territory for me. Heard it's going to be a good climb though.
Just riding away from everyone. Pretty tough day, basically just trying to end ourselves. See how it goes, a bit windy, a bit chilly. Big hills, so.
What do you reckon, Seb?
It's going to be a tough day.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. This time, all it needed was a little spark.
What's the definition of stupidity, boys and girls? It's that thing about doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. Well, you may remember me doing a vlog of this ride. So Sally and Threadbow came out here and got to Geehee, where we are here, Geehee Rest Station, and said to you guys, geez, that was the lumpiest, hardest valley floor road I've ever ridden along. Fast forward a year, say to the lads, look, we'll get to the bottom of the climb and we'll just roll along that lovely flat valley road. Got about 10 k's along this flat valley road, and had to apologise to everyone because you don't. You climb 500 metres in 20 k's again. End result's still the same. We're in a pretty bloody amazing location.
Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know.
What got you into cycling, Seb? What was the catalyst?
Yeah, don't put that. Riding a motorbike is what got me into cycling, and then not being allowed to ride a motorbike. The police suggested I have a break. I said, "You look like you're already good enough. Why don't you have a break for 6 months? Why don't you have a break for 6 months? Try cycling. You might be good at that."
Give you something else to learn.
Let's go. How fast are they?
First time I've ever seen
fast.
They do go fast?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay, so
Oh my god.
that's a brown snake. That's death. That thing right there. That is actual human death. Oh my god.
Nature. Crazy how nature do that.
awesome.
That's 2,000 meters for me.
For the crit specialist.
Yeah.
Pedal to bikes. Guys, I'm so stoked with that. Finally just starting to get it together, stringing some good stuff together. Like Dan's put a really realistic program together for me now. I've really got my head around it. Guys, it makes such a difference having someone who understands what works, what doesn't work. I don't talk about Dan much. I think it's just too much of a direct kind of sell for you guys, but
relentless.
Oh, really?
That's probably the word.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that you
It just didn't stop saying something. Yeah, I know. You're like, oh, there's like going to be some kind of down or something.
You get those flat sections in my thoughts. I was like, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I know. But you're looking down and it's like minus one. You're like, bullshit.
Heaps. I just brought heaps of food with me.
That's the thing.
I was told
he didn't bring anything.
I was told to be prepared.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seb knows what's up.
Yeah. Protein powder.
Room number 7.
Cupcakes. I did say there were heaps for anyone who
You
wants.
brought all those cupcakes. That's true.
Yeah. No one's been eating them except for me.
Mate, tell Calder. I don't think I can.
I've had quite a lot.
One of my arm warmers actually fell out of my pocket somehow. I'm not really sure how that managed to happen, but dropped out, fell into the rear mech and jammed the pulley wheels while I was still pedaling. Pretty steep section, a lot of torque, didn't really feel it at all until I couldn't pedal anymore, and I looked down and sort of saw my rear derailleur pointing to the sky, and I thought, oh dear, it's not really supposed to be that way. And I had a look down and it basically just snapped the hanger clean off. I think the derailleur's fine, but the poor hanger's a bit worse for wear, so I'll have to pop a new one on and then we'll be back in business.
So there's a bit of a split in kind of how everyone's feeling at the moment. We've gone and buried ourselves, as you've probably gone and seen. The other guys have, so they went out and did that climb, and I honestly reckon that's probably the best climb in New South Wales. It's 2 parts. It just goes forever and it's got everything, which is fantastic. And I think the guys got a whole heap out of it. Yeah, I did a little bit to camera afterwards. So happy with that! And I did kind of big up the coaching stuff because, guys, 12 months ago, like, I was not really paying attention to the program that I was given. 3 months ago, I was kind of a bit lost, and I've kind of gone to Dan, and this is why you have a coach. I went to Dan and was like, we need to change things up. And he was like, no, you need to actually concentrate on what I'm giving you. And that's what I've done recently, and it's massively paying dividends. That's the kind of thing you can't get online. You can't get that anywhere else. You have to have another human who knows what they're doing telling you what to do. So there's my sales pitch for the whole coaching thing, right? But you got to use your coach. That's the other thing. Jesse's big on this. Like, if you got a coach, talk to them. Don't just get their program and be like, oh, okay, I'll go do that. Actually talk to them about how it's working and what's not working. We've got a skills session, a crit section this afternoon. Clearly I'm not running it, but we've got some guys who will be, so we'll head down now.
So if you're trying to get into the break, I generally recommend you sit further back in the bunch because you're going to want to be following people's attacks. Most people think, okay, I want to get in the break, I want to be in the top 10 wheels, but it just means every time someone attacks from the back, you're going to be doing a full gas sprint to get on their wheel. So one trick that I sometimes give my riders if they're doing a crit is a race plan where they're not allowed to attack on their own into the wind. They're only allowed to be aggressive by following moves. And you do that the whole race. And it's actually quite hard. You have to have a bit of self-control, but it's really good at emphasizing your bunch positioning when you're trying to follow moves.
Don't be that guy sitting in the first 5 wheels and just welding everything back together, because that's just going to keep the race together, because everyone else is going to jump on your wheel and follow your wheel. So one of the big things I say to people is, if you want to win a race, you have to risk losing it. You have to let a few people get off the front. Unless you're a sprinter, you have to let a few people get off the front and let them have 10, 20 seconds and then try and go across. And with you going across, you've got to time that right as well. And if everyone's on your wheel straight away, then you don't want to just bring the whole bunch across. So just turn off your effort.
95% of the time, that first 10 minutes is full gas and nothing gets away. So that sort of 10-minute rule where you can go, I might follow some things, but I'm not really going to commit to anything until after that 10-minute point when people are tired. And again, that's kind of like more of a race dynamic scenario as opposed to a point on the course.
I hate talking about positions on courses to attack, because that's one of the worst ways to think about it. More what you want to think about is what the bunch is doing. Because if the bunch is going full gas, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to be working really hard and not going anywhere. If the bunch is easing up or going slowly, then you might actually go somewhere. So it's worth attacking.
The best time to attack, because I would have fallen up the hill because I'm a hill climber. That must be the best time, but it's not the case. Well, in every circumstance, it's not the case.
B grade head from Saturday. And I want to do a 106 cowgirl.
That's fast.
Mate, that's not what this session was for.
We do say Nero KOM powered by Mercedes-Benz Sydney. We're quite sort of literal.
I am pedaling. That kind of counts.
135 k's in the bag, about 5 k's to go for the slowest group. For the middle group, probably around 155. For the race team guys, up around 180. Over 3,500 metres of climbing probably, including Australia's biggest climb, from Tom Grogan up towards Dead Horse Gap, which is over 1,000 metres of elevation in one little bit. We decided to head back into town and do a little crit session after that, give the guys a few tactics to work on for crits, and now it's just a little rise back to the accommodation. I'm getting well and truly dropped, so I better catch back up.
Oh yeah, there's a little thing that says it's open. Oh, it's only my bag, it's okay. Yeah, only my helmet's good. That's what they're supposed to do.
The guys every evening are doing kind of, what do we call them? Tutorials. Yeah, tutorials on different things like today's plan, like what some of the numbers and all the different things mean. We had some nutrition chat last night. Tonight Dan is going to talk a little bit more about the physio aspect, and we've snuck Junior up to talk a little bit about bikes and maintenance and all that stuff. So you will have to listen to us rabbit on about that stuff if you do come to the next one of these, which there will be, because this has been friggin' awesome. Tomorrow we hit Bullocker, we do a bit of stuff. Probably won't vlog that. We'll get some stills and bits and pieces. What we will do is we'll chat at the end of the whole thing to the guys that have done this whole camp and get their feedback, and we'll share it with you. It's about 6 degrees out here. We're going back inside. That is day 2. Done.
Charlotte Pass, I hadn't been out there before, that was nice. Setting some power limit numbers was pretty good, setting some new power numbers. Not too many lows, to be honest. You like scenery, weather, good choice of place, so yeah, no, it was pretty awesome all round. I think especially this would be a great camp for someone who maybe wants to improve themselves a lot but hasn't got a coach yet and wants to come and try it out and understand what they get out of a coach. I think that would be really fantastic for someone who's kind of on the cusp of wanting to be, to get a coach and wants to try before they buy.
How was it, mate? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, great weekend, and yeah, great to ride with some strong guys and gain some new experiences. High was Tom Grogan yesterday, but low was definitely Blocker today. Yeah, super steep, so yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Safe drive, mate.
That's so much warmer. Hey, pal, can you jump in on that type? Oh.
Chris, can you read us a bedtime story? Actually, a lot warmer.
Yeah, it is so much warmer.